ETU, 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 expect the unexpected wrestling. I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. Coronation, the Coastal.crown tournament, was a very memorable show, which didn't surprise me going into this, and it was ETU's first show ever for 2026. For me, this was my first ETU event since Summer Madness 3 last July. Now, I got to the building, didn't miss any of the matches, but my understanding, ring announcer Samira, who has done backstage correspondent work for ETU in the past, she ring announced the show, and the first thing she did was bring out all 10 competitors that were going to, 10 women who were going to be in the Coastal.crown Championship tournament. Now, that was even though when I came into the room, the ladies were started leaving the ring, I think that was pretty much, helped the whole thing mean something. Because I remember in years past, the ECWA Super 8 tournament, I know to this day ECWA still does that tournament every year. And what they did was they would bring all the Super 8 competitors to the ring first and introduce to the crowd, and then introduce them to the crowd, and then they get on with the matches. So, of course, for those who don't know, the ECWA Super 8 tournament, that was the measuring stick for one show, one night, or one show tournaments that independent wrestling has had over the years. But, I sat down and then we get the action underway as we kick it off with a first round match of the Coastal.crown tournament, as we have 4 women in a 4-way matchup. It was MJ Santana versus Caitlin Marie versus the spiteful brute Harleen Lopez versus Johnny Robbie. 4 these ladies pretty much gave it their all in this one. I forgot if it was... Yeah, I think it was MJ Santana, was it? Man. Yeah, it was MJ Santana who jumped off the stage and landed on all 3 ladies right near where I was sitting. And by the way, did they cut that ramp in half and put a staircase and replace like part of that ramp with steps? Eventually, Johnny Robbie defeats Harleen Lopez, Caitlin Marie, and MJ Santana at 10 minutes, 34 seconds. Next up was a singles match in the Coastal.crown tournament, as we saw Leah Knight do battle with Lila La Pescasita. I won't say that one 3 times fast, but she seemed quite a hit with the crowd. Lila La Pescasita. Again, I apologize I got the name wrong, because I think I'm going to have to get glasses soon sometimes, folks. It's hard to read stuff here anymore. Lila La Pescasita. Again, I apologize getting her name wrong, but she defeated Leah Knight, and that match went 9 minutes, 3 seconds. Ugh. I'm going to try to put these on, but I doubt it'll help. Yeah. Nope. Not helping one bit. Alright, but next up was another singles match. We saw the Tower of Power, Amira, take on the Nobi, Gabby Forza, in a very good matchup. Gabby Forza defeated Amira at 9 minutes, 16 seconds. Okay. Then was our final first round matchup, and we saw the Kick Demon, Janai Kai, do battle with Maggie Lee. I don't know if she's part of TNA or not, because she's from the Elegance brand. I don't know if that was true or not, if she's associated with them. Maggie Lee defeated Janai Kai, but she pinned her with her feet on the ropes. That match went... Wait. Yeah, 10 minutes, 29 seconds. Then Samira announced to the crowd they were going to have an intermission. People got up to eat, go get food, and probably meet wrestlers that were at their merchandise tables. And then we resumed the action with semifinal matches of the Coastal Crown Championship Tournament, as we saw the Nomi Gabby Forza defeat Maggie Lee. No, I'm sorry. It was Lila. Wait. Hold on. Okay. All right, it was Lila La Pescadita. Again, I apologize, I got her name wrong. She defeated in the semifinals Johnny Robbie at 8 minutes 46 seconds. Then the other semifinal matchup we had, the Nomi Gabby Forza defeated Maggie Lee at 9 minutes 32 seconds. And after the match ended, Maggie, I don't know, she took food from somebody, and I don't know if she went out the side door right near the pickup window. No, heels are going to be heels, that's for certain, folks. Up next was a singles matchup, which saw, well, Devious Cass, America's author, do battle with the man who, I think it's safe to say we can call him Mr. ETU, the finest, Marcus Mathers. Great matchup these two boys had, and they went out of the ring, and fans were moving their chairs out of the way, opposite from where I was sitting. Marcus Mathers defeats Devious Cass at 19 minutes 17 seconds to get the victory. And after the match, Cass takes the microphone and addresses what happened to him last time he was at an ETU event, and he has issued a challenge to one Isaiah Broner when ETU returns on Saturday. Yep, you heard that right, ETU fans. Saturday, May 23rd at the Mecca in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Okay, from there we saw superstar Jay Lucas and the Real Deal Terry Yaki collectively as top team challenge Pretty Boy Smooth and Jay Bougie, the Killionaires Club, for the Atlantic Tag Team Championship. Great match, and the Killionaires Club are really, really over with the ETU faithful. Great matchup, these two tag teams, no pun intended, the top team they had, and so many close moments, false finishes. Killionaires Club ended up defeating top team to retain the Atlantic Tag Team Championship at 17 minutes 36 seconds. After the match, Jay Bougie took the microphone and pretty much gave top team their due, but in Jay Bougie's words, they can't fight. I mean, Jay Bougie, instead of saying they can't fight, they just say, hey, they can't fight, but they can wrestle. All right? And Bougie mentioned the Expected, who were supposed to run ETU for one night back in February, but the show got canceled due to a blizzard. Bougie pretty much issued the challenge for he and Pretty Boy Smooth to face, I guess, any two members of the Expected on Saturday, May 23rd. And then it was time for the main event, which pretty much it was the finals to crown the first ever Coastal Crown champion as Lila La Pescadita. Okay, I got it right. Lila La Pescadita took on the Nomi Gabby Forza in a pretty athletic matchup. The Nomi Gabby Forza defeats Lila La Pescadita at 14 minutes 50 seconds to become the first ever ETU Wrestling Coastal Crown champion. And the crowd was pretty happy about that one. And I did notice, funny thing is, Gabby's husband, Bear Bronson, who won the TNA Tag Team Championship with Brian Myers the night before at the TNA Pay-Per-View Rebellion, was, I guess, over by her table. Okay. Uh, some personal notes. Hmm. Yeah, some personal notes. I was like, I was actually between two empty seats, and both those empty seats had somebody's names on post-its. I guess those two decided not to show up unless they were standing amongst the crowd. I don't know. I thought there would have been more of a crowd here, considering uh, February's show got canceled. I mean, this was the first ETU event of 2026 that finally took place. Uh, well, here's something unusual. Not unusual, but it wound up unusual. After the show ended, the show ended I think close to 7 p.m. Because sometimes they end at 7, sometimes 7:30, or sometimes at 8 when they do a 4 p.m. show on a Sunday. But the after the show ended, I was hungry and I went to Dante's Pizza on Main Street. Normally, before any wrestling show at the Mecca, I would eat there before a show, but on this occasion, I ate after there because I was hungry and I didn't really want to wait long for a bus. Yeah. Okay, crowd certainly enjoyed this event. All right, as mentioned earlier, Expect the Unexpected Wrestling returns Saturday, May 23rd, from the Mecca in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. I'm guessing Devious Cast will face Isaiah Broner. The Killionaires Club will face the Expected, any two members of the Expected, for the Atlantic Tag Team title. And by the way, congratulations to both Pretty Boy Smooth and Jay Bougie, because they have reigned as ETU Tag Team Champions. They're the first tag team champions, but they've reigned for well over a year already. They first won the belts, I believe, in March 2025. And I don't know if Ken Broadway's ever going to be back, though. Okay. Yeah, I can see that match. Since by any means did not happen in February, I'd like to see Mike Santana, if he's available, defend the Key to the East Championship against Alec Price. Hopefully, the Nomi Gabby Fours will make her first defense of the Coastal Crown Championship. I would say, as far as these ladies that were in the tournament, hopefully Lila La Pescadita returns, along with Johnny Robbie and MJ Santana. No word who Marcus Mathers may face if he's on the show May 23rd. Yeah, actually, during intermission, I actually considered going. I considered going to the I considered going to buy something, but it was such a line, and then, I decided, forget it, and maybe it's a good thing I did, because I ended up going to eat at Dante's Pizza after the show was over. Well, definitely ETU, you hit a home run on this event, and I don't know, maybe make this women's tournament a yearly thing, or, I mean, it wasn't a full-fledged women's show, as we're aware, but, nice to see another championship put on on the map. Well, it's about to be put on the map once Gabby makes her first title defense. And congratulations to her. I don't know if Gabby and Bronson, this is the first for the two of them. This is the first time a husband and wife have both held a championship, different championships in different federations around the same time, or one day apart. If they have made history on that, if they have indeed made history on that, well, congratulations to both of them. But definitely a congratulations to both of them on in Bronson's case, who 1 year ago was in all evacuating wrestling and didn't know what his future held after his former tag team partner messed up. And now look at him and shining bright in TNA. Now, I don't know, I forgot when he debuted for TNA, but he's already got his first TNA gold, Bear Bronson, a certain wrestler from Long Island, New York, known as Bear Bronson. I don't have a drink on me to hold up and say, Bear Bronson. Okay. But I'm sure both Bronson and Gabby are certainly happy for each other. But yeah, if all goes well, I should be at ETU Saturday, May 23rd. Definitely this was great to see ETU live and in action again. Hopefully May 23rd they get a bigger crowd, especially considering that is the night before AEW Double or Nothing, which will be happening in Queens, New York, the night after. Ooh, what else can I say about this event? Oh, wait a minute. I doubt it would happen, but if the expected try to pull a fast one, considering they were supposed to run ETU for one show, and because February show got canceled, there was no makeup date, so I don't know if they're going to try to say, wait a minute, we were supposed to, we get to run, we won that match in December, saying, we get to run ETU for one show. So I don't know if they're still going to try to pull any fast ones on that one, on that predicament. So, this was a great event. ETU, 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 ETU.